Who's ready for some Left 4 Dead? This is ForceRun, and we'll be watching the last half of the final from the Intel Lanfest Sacramento Summer 2009 Versus Tournament. Once again, we're watching Blood Harvest 3, The Bridge, and the two teams are No Gut, No Glory, or NG2, versus Team Hausen. We'll be starting off with Team NG2 as survivors first. I think this will be a surprisingly short match, even though the teams are very, very closely matched, as we saw from the last round. So here we go off with NG2. They're able to disarm the first attack even quicker this half. And Team Hausen is able to do very, very little damage to him, even though the Common Horde slows him down just a little bit. Here you see Team NG2 collecting the goodies. We got some pills, some fire, and getting ready for the rest of the level as they head outside of the tunnels here. Most teams, when they come out here, they try to tease out the infected so that they can stay inside and fight the main horde. But as you see, Team Hausen attacks with 3 hunters and a smoker from behind. Silent Death and ForceRun are able to get the melees on the hunters, but the hunters hop back on because they have the area stun effect, and NG2 was just a little too close. So we have the insta-cap with 3 hunted and 1 smoke from behind that's coming. So here we see once again from Silent Death's perspective. So a very disappointing round for NG2. Total score for this round is 24 points, because it only gives you distance. Here we're starting off with Team Hausen as survivors, doing their run. They realized from their last round that they already won point-wise, so they just kind of hustle through the rest of the map, not worrying too much about staying together. But as you see, once they get outside, NG2 is able to hammer them down pretty heavily and start to take the hit points off and eventually kill them all. We have Silent Death as a smoker spawning behind them. Once they get in the open, right here, they're going to get hit by a boomer and the hunters. They do a pretty good job fighting off the horde, but 2 decide that they've had enough and they just leave their comrades behind. Probably due to the fact that they're not worried too much about winning the round. Little background on Team Hausen. They're a competitive SIVO team that's played a bit. I'm not sure if this is exactly the roster they have when they play SIVO, but the core team's still there. Team NG2, on the other hand, play together quite a bit, but don't play too much competitively, or at all competitively. As you see, the witch is running down behind them. All 4 are still up, even though 2 are limping. 1's in the red. He's sitting out there healing. They did a pretty good job of disarming the hunters and smokers. But when your teammates run ahead, they kind of activate the horde and make it a lot tougher for the back teammates to keep continuing on without running into that massive horde. And when you get strung out like this, it's very, very easy for the special infected to take you out, as you can see here. even still, they do a pretty good job just being in pairs, just keeping up and keep going through the horde. And here we're spectating Silent Death as he pops into the tank. Pretty much finishing him off, even though the hunters had just hit him on. And he hits the log just for the fun of it. Same thing, but slightly different view. So the end of the round, we had Team NG2 at 21 points and Team Hausen at 90 points. Add those all up together, and we'll have the finals coming up here. We want to congratulate everybody for playing and Team Hausen for winning. We have a really awesome LAN party every 6 months or so in Fulton, California. It's the Intel Lanfest Sacramento. So come by the website shown at the end of this little video here and check us out. See you next time, guys.